Hey guys, well I know it's been a little bit since I've done a review. I got a bunch of them coming up. Like I said, I got the one for the crown tank coming up. I gotta get new coils for it. The vape shop never has any coils for it. They have the nickel ones, but I don't want to do it on the nickel ones. I did not like... We'll get into the crown tank when it gets to the crown tank. Okay. The X Cube, that went back. I was done playing with it. It worked awesome in wattage mode, temp mode. The ohms reader would not read the NI coils right. It kept messing it up, and it got to a point where I could actually tune it in by hand because you can adjust the ohms. But then I put a tank on, and it was a 0.15 coil, and it read it as a 0.79 or something like that, and I could not bring it anywhere close to it. Put it on my other box, and it read it the way it was supposed to, so I know it wasn't the coil. And then I put it on an ohms meter, and it still read it the way it was supposed to. Yeah, so I'm done with that. We'll have a new review on a new mod, though. And I'll give you a little quick sneak peek. Boom. VT200 H cigar. I love this thing. DNA 200. A little pricey. But anyway, back to what we're going about for today. I special ordered this thing. Alright. It took forever for it to come in. It wasn't the guys at Great Northern Woods. It wasn't their fault because he ordered it, because he special ordered it for me. And he tried to give me the best deal he could. And where he got it from, we're not quite sure why it bounced halfway around the country 3 times. Or not even the country, the world 3 times. He got a tracking number, and we literally saw this thing go boom, 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 boom. It spent some time in the UK, went to Sweden, and went on vacation before I got it. Apparently. Oh, got a new sign too. Great Northern Woods. If you're in Laconia, go check them out. I'll put all the info down below, and I'll have them in the credits and whatnot. But back to the main deal. I special ordered me one of these. See, Tom's coil. Comes in this nifty little bag. Pull it out. Coil Master version 2. I've been dying for this thing. I really have. I'll give you a quick look of. I'm going to take a couple of things out. When we dive up close, I will show you the rest of it. And we are going to make a coil. I'm not going to use a legit wire for it because I only have the 10 feet it came with. So, but... I really love this kit, guys. I do. I really, really do. It makes life so simple. It really does. But the way to really understand that is we gotta get up close, and I gotta show you all the bits and bobs and the cool things it's got. And when we're done, we're gonna make a coil. Show you a couple of the ones I did just to see if it worked and everything. I actually do have one that is in the tank. I did the sub-tank mini RTA rebuild thing there. I have it... That was it. I'll put a picture in on the video so you guys can see it. So twisted 24 gauge. I think when I ohmed it out before I played with it and pinched it and got it all to where I wanted it, it ohmed out at 0.27. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All was done ended up being like 0.3, 0.31, somewhere in that range. Hits a little hot. I can't really bring it up. The wicking on it sucks. Only downfall. anything over like 40 watts, if you take a couple, or no, not even 35 watts, you take a couple really good pulls off it, and you're going to know it. Whatever. Live and learn. Alright, guys. We're going to dive up close and we're going to see what we got working on here. Alright, guys. So you're going to get this thing. It'll look like this. Okay, I'm just going to say Coil Master. It's a nice little, I mean, it's a nice little kit. And then you're going to open it up. And you get a free sample cotton. Coil Master cotton, blah blah blah. Not fair sale. Features, okay, get that. Get this little card with your scratching thingy to make you feel special and warm at night. Now here's a couple practice coils that I made. Yeah, these things, I not even bother trying to see what they would ohm that out. I have no clue what the fuck that shit is. So, you get yourself a nice pair of flush cutters right here. Super sharp. Pair of springed needle nose pliers. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to catch this or not. Kind of, not really. They're not bad pliers. I mean, there you go. You can sort of see it through there. See right here, and then like right in there. You can see light through it. Yeah. They're not ground very well, so if you're trying to hold like a skinny piece of like 24 gauge wire like this and straighten it, it doesn't exactly hold very well. But I mean, they got some cutters on them, and I'm sure they work a little bit. I have another pair I use anyway. Let's just go with my cheap Leatherman's needle nose, are a little bit better. Okay, just throwing it out there. That's the only bitch I have about this kit. Some really nice machined screwdrivers. And they're staged with the different sizes. There you go. So if you want to wrap them on this or why not, or if after you wrap them with the coil jig itself, you can slide it into where you want it so you can position it in your deck. Really nice. There you go, Coil Master. That's the flathead. And then you have the black one, Phillips. These are really nice screwdrivers, guys. I mean, nicely balanced, not overly heavy, and I mean, they seem like they're pretty strong. Now, these are the ones I was really excited about. Porcelain tweezers. That way you can fire your coils, pinch them together, and you can actually hold them on there without them shorting out while they're firing, so you can squeeze them and get them the best that you can. These are definitely well worth it right here. And yeah, nice pair of sharp tweezers. Help pull your cotton through your coils. And I like the kit itself. I mean, the kit holds everything nice and tight on this thing. I don't know if that's what it's for, but that little hole right there is perfect to build in. Holds it nice and flat. You don't really have to worry about it too much. That is a pretty cool, nifty little feature. I don't know if that's why it's there, but I mean, it doesn't really give you an instruction book with the thing when you get it or anything. Comes with a little roll Canthal 24 gauge. Maybe it'll focus. Probably not going to focus. Comes with that. Little pair of scissors. Now, I've seen these scissors pretty much all my life. My grandmother used to have a pair of these scissors when I was a little kid. So, I mean, they've been around forever. I mean, they're decent. They do the job. I'll go with that. I mean, they're little scissors. What else do you want? And you have your ohm meter. Takes 1 AA. Slide that off. Come on, the tabs, you little fucker. There you go. No, I was wrong. 2 AA's. So good thing I took that apart. 2 AA's. This spot right here for the batteries actually has a little foam piece in it. I don't know where I lost it, but when I got rid of the X2, I needed to place foam with batteries. And your different size pins for your Coil Master itself. Now, if you're gonna be able to make these out. But you get from point. Ooh. You got a 15, a 2, 2.25, 30, 35, and 4. And then you have these down here, which basically double-sided. Pin you put in here. That's your winder. And this little guy here is your jig. So we're going to do a... Let's go with a... Oh, and this little screwdriver. It's not a regular little blue screwdriver. It's a little Allen wrench one. And everybody's like, oh, it's a spare little screwdriver if you gotta tighten stuff on your Addy and all that shit. No, because mine were actually loose. It is to tighten these if they start to come loose. Actually, that one was loose. That's what it's for. I'm sure it'll work on your Addies too, but I mean, it's a little piece of crap blue screwdriver. I don't think I'd want to put too much pressure on it. But, okay, so we're going to take out the 3, which looks like this. Let me take this cap off. Slide that in like that. 3 and 3, and it slides together like that. Alright. I'll come over here. I'll take some wire. This is just some cheap dollar store fucking supposed stainless steel wire or whatever. Bigger cutters. I like that. Show you how easy it is just to do like a twisted one. You should straighten your wire, but like I said, these aren't going to be for real coils, so I'm not really 100% worried about it. Take your 2 ends, getting them even. Take the drill, we're just going to bend it over an L like that. Sorry for the scraping from the thing, you guys. And we're going to take the Coil Master. I'll take this pin like this. Here's a drill. I don't quite have the room. Drill. Spin it till it breaks. Here's a nice tight little zoom in. Yeah. Get yourself a nice little tight twisted coil. Alright, then you take your Coil Master. Now this has got two different ways. You can either wrap it up over or under. Where I'm left-handed, I always do it like this. Slide it through a hole right there. Like I said, you got an opposing hole over here going the other direction. Hold a bit with your finger. Fold that so it's like straight like that. Put the right side on. First coil is always a bitch. Kinda give her a twist. Give her a twist. Every time it goes by you at the top where the pin where you started, that's one twist. So right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Because this is not real coil, so I don't really care. Take it, squeeze it. Undo this top piece. This is the easiest way to do it. They don't tell you that, but makes life so much simpler. Slide that out, put that back through. I like to go the other direction afterwards. Slide it on, try to pull that as straight as you can. See how there's a gap? Take this, put this back on, give it a squeeze. Give it a squeeze. Or if you want, you can actually take that complete coil out. Just go the opposite direction. Yeah, you're probably better off doing it the other way, but you can actually take that out, straighten it, so that's when your leads instead. Just take this back together, squeeze it nice and tight. Got yourself one big ass coil doing it that way. Take it back apart, put your pin back in the thingy, put it back in the case, put your cap back on, master up, sizes up. Boom, done. What else can you ask for? Complete kit to make perfectly made coils. The reason why I did the twisting one was this is a little bit bigger than 24 gauge. I'm not exactly sure what size this. Like I said, it's the dollar store fucking steel wire. I got it just so I could start playing with it and figure out how to do what kind of builds and stuff. It's cheaper than buying regular wire and doing it. I mean, why waste good wire when I can buy some cheap crap and play with it and do what I want? So, for $1, you can practice, figure out what you want, and go from that point. So give me a few seconds, guys. We're going to go back up to real time and talk a bit. So guys, that's the Coil Master version 2 DIY kit. On a scale 1 to 10, I give it a 10. Price isn't bad. I mean, I found them online pretty cheap, and everywhere else was hit or miss depending. A lot of the vape shops were actually overcharging for them, which was kind of surprising. Well, not really kind of surprising, but like I said, this was a special order just for me, and after the hassle and everything else, I was planning on paying $55 for this thing. I was planning on it, and after the wait and the hassle and everything else, Gary down at Great Northern Woods, he's like, you know what? He's like, I'll take care of you. Everything will be good once it comes in. So I got it for $47. $47. I still would have been happy to pay the $55. I mean, it's got everything I need right here. You don't have to go find a decent set of slide cut. I mean, flush cutters. It's got them. You don't have to go find a pair of ceramic tweezers. It's got them. You don't have to go find the coil jigs. You can wrap around a screwdriver, but your coils aren't always perfect. This will always make a perfect coil. It's got a nice set of screwdrivers in it, and if you're partial to building on screwdrivers, you still have it, and you get the tweezers and everything else. Comes with an ohms meter. The ohms meter is pretty decent. I lost it today. Would I go buy another one? Yes, I would. Actually, I'm going to buy the build thing they have, the 5.0 whatever tab thing. That's my next thing I'm going to end up buying. That way I have a little build deck that I can fire it on and do everything, all my things I want to do will be right there. Sure, you can buy all the stuff separate, but this is how big this thing is. Okay, I could throw this in my backpack. I could bring it with me. I could throw it in my bag out for work, and say if I had a bag coil at work, I got 15 minutes break time. Take me a couple minutes, put one together, call it done. I mean, it's even quicker if you don't twist the fucking things. It's just a piece of wire. It looks perfect. Put in barely any time to mess with it. You don't have to sit there and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Most of the time, they're pretty close once you get them in there. So my recommendation is, if you guys want to build and you're new to it, and you really want a nice kit that has everything and it's all packed into one unit, pick up a Coil Master. I mean, it's well worth it. And when you get the Coil Master version 2, the winding kit actually is the version 3. So you know, it's the next version winding kit. It's just the DIY kit itself is part 2, version 2. Well, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. I actually started a group on Facebook for Great Northern Woods, so look up Great Northern Woods Vapor. They're going to start posting a lot of their stuff on there. That way, they have a regular Facebook page, but you can't really interact on a regular Facebook page. So this is one where they can actually get to talk with their customers and everything else. I talked to Caleb about it, and he wanted me to set it up. I told him, okay, I can do that. Set it all up for him. So I'm just waiting for them to post some pictures on it. I'm going to start sending it into different groups and stuff, get some more people looking at it. And I might have some e-juice coming too. Throw that in there. been talking to some people about some people out in the California area, and trying to get sponsors to send me some e-juice or whatever to test and let you guys know. I'm actually, so on that note.